Office ministers are keeping a meltdown meet to hold urgent social services departure following the crash of key by the government subcontractor Carillion. The building gigantic, that provides services for schools, imprisonment, and hospitals, has lost in elimination, menacing thousands of jobs. An disaster Cobra meet was planned for 18:30 GMT to transactions in the radioactive fallout. Carillion ran in anxiety following loser cash on big contracts and fleeing up enormous debts of about £. The government is walking in to pay employees and little business community work on Carillion's social contracts, told Office Secretary David Lidington. Same activity we include undertaken is intended to hold urgent social services fleeing quite rather than to ensure a rescue on the fail of a business, Mr. Lidington said Parliament. Carillion, the UK's other largest building company, was as well implicated in main projects such as the HS2 top-speed railing link. The company has 450 by the government contracts, consisting support for imprisonment and hospitals, as dinners and clean for hundreds of schools. It is as well the other largest provider of support services to web railing, and it maintains 50,000 homes for the Ministry of Defence. Labour has charged the government of creature rashly smug above Carillion's crash. The government has opened how it decorated 8 contracts to the business following it given income warnings, 6 of that were collaborative ventures in some firms. Dark Industry Registrar Rebecca Length-Bailey told, the business given 3 income warnings in the recent 6 months, yet in spite such income warnings the government extended to Harant contracts to the business. Carillion has 43,000 personnel world, consisting 20,000 in the UK. They've virtually blocked the valve. They've said us we can get our private toolkit off the website if they're little, but how's he? Which happens following depends on the actions of a trial-appointed formal radio. In the assist of a crew of expert of accountants PwC, the radio will overview Carillion's industry, a trial that could get months. The government could get several social services to house, time some firms may get on several of Carillion's some contracts. Thousands of present and ex-personnel include cash in Carillion retirement cash, that include a full deficiency of nearly £600 metre. Such cash will now be controlled by the Retirement Protect Foundation, PPF. The PPF told, we wish to assure members of Carillion's certain gain retirement schemes how their benefits are secured by the PPF. Carillion might not be a domestic behalf, but above the year it has engrossed superior known business community consisting Molam and Alfred McAlpine. It as well has a big world industry, consisting a enormous building draft in Qatar associated to the 2022 FIFA Planet Bowl. In supplement, it is a big provider of building services to the Canada by the government. Its largest problems were price overruns on 3 UK social segment building projects. St Bernard Jenkin, the prudent president of the Building of House of Commons Social Authority Board, told Carillion's crash very shakes social trust in the capacity of the individual segment to supply social services and infrastructure facilities. His board is launch an investigation in by the government outsource next the death of Carillion. Mick Cashmoney, the General Registrar of the Railing, Marine and Transportation, RMT, Association, told, the is fatal news story for the labour and fatal news story for transportation and social services in Britain. Rihanna Azam, domestic official of the GMB Association, told, which event in Carillion yet once again shows the perils of enabling privatisation to run wild in our schools, our hospitals and our imprisonment.